Good morning, Eisenhower. We are broadcasting live from the ETV studio.
I'm your host, Ryan, along with
Yusuf
and Dan. Today is Wednesday, December 13th, Day B.
Today in history, on December 13th, 1974, Malta becomes a republic within the Commonwealth of Nations.
Please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. And now for today's announcements with Ellie and Kara.
Thank you, Dan, Ryan, and Yusuf. Good morning. I'm Ellie along with
Kara.
What does today's weather look like?
Today, a mix of clouds and sun with gusty winds, high 29. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. This evening will give way to occasional snow showers overnight, low 23. Tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, high 32. Now here's Ellie with today's announcements.
Thank you, Kara. Are you curious about the world, fascinated by faraway places like Tahiti or Timbuktu? Then join us after school this coming Monday, December 18th for the annual Eisenhower Geography Bee. This fun contest is open to students in all 3 grades. Please see your social studies teacher for details on a permission slip. Attention all TREPS members, congratulations on an amazing marketplace. Please visit our Google Classroom page to fill out a final survey. Also, as a reminder, all new TREPS members have their final reflection meeting this Wednesday after school in the cafeteria. Returning members have no further meetings. The Debate Club will be hosting a debate on school uniforms today, right after school in room 506. We will feature Anthony in 7B and Thomas in 7L, arguing against Emily in 7D and Natalie in 7J. All members are expected to attend as judges, but spectators are always welcome. See Mr. W for details. Here's Kara with the rest of today's announcements.
Thank you, Ellie. REACT is sponsoring a bake sale today after school tomorrow. REACT members will be selling in the hallway near the front exit. All proceeds go to the Center for Food Action. Attention skiers and snowboarders, there is still time to join Ski Club. Pick up your forms in room 307 or download the forms from Friday's eBlast. The deadline to sign up for Ski Club is January 4th. To all cast members of Once on This Island Junior, please return your slips to Mr. Maxwell ASAP. There is a read-through rehearsal on Friday from 3 to 4:15 in Mr. Maxwell's room for the entire cast. Are we celebrating any birthdays?
Eisenhower wished a very happy birthday to Chloe in 6D. What's for lunch today?
Today's lunch is Barilla Pasta Bar. What's tomorrow's lunch?
Tomorrow's lunch is chicken marsala with buttered egg noodles. What's in the headlines?
Doug Jones defeated his Republican opponent, Roy S. Moore, in Alabama's heated Senate race.
And now for today's feature with
Michelle
and Mia.
Thanks, Kara and Ellie. Do you know who Jeannie Smith is? I heard she was the daughter of a World War II Gentile. Let's go watch this feature on Jeannie Smith.
Jeannie Smith on 3R's Day. On 3R's Day, many inspiring people came to tell their remarkable stories to the students of Eisenhower.
One of these speakers is World War II Gentile legacy Jeannie Smith. Jeannie's mother is Polish rescuer Irene Opdyke. A Gentile is a non-Jewish person who risked their life to help Jewish people during World War II. Jeannie talked about her mother who risked her life for 12 Jewish people during the Holocaust.
When Irene was 18, she went to a Polish nursing school because her passion was to help people. During her time in nursing school, she was confronted by a Polish rebel who asked her to join the Polish underground.
She agreed to join the Polish underground and help the rebels who were injured in their attempts to push the Russians and Germans out of Poland. One day, she was captured by Russians who had invaded Poland in the event of the German bombing.
Irene learned about what happened to all of the Jewish captives held in the ghettos and watched many innocent children and adults be brutally killed.
Instead of watching the horror unfold, Irene took in 12 Jewish captives and housed them secretly in her master's house. They were later found one day when Irene's captor, Edward Rugemer, found them in his home.
Irene wanted to make sure that the hiding Jewish people weren't hurt, so she begged and pleaded that Edward Rugemer wouldn't send them off to the Gestapo or the secret police of Nazi Germany.
The only way that Edward would let the Jews live is if Irene became his mistress. She accepted the offer, and all of the 12 Jews in hiding were allowed to live within Edward's house for 12 months until the Germans started to lose the war.
After the war, Irene was captured by the Russians once more and was smuggled out by some Jewish friends. She later went to a Jewish displaced persons camp where a UN member invited her to come to the United States. She accepted, and 5 years later ended up marrying the UN official and raising Jeannie.
This is her daughter, Jeannie Smith, recalling the moment her mother got a call from a college student interviewing Holocaust survivors.
When my mom hung up the phone, that's what I remember most, tears streaming down her face and her looking at us and saying, all these years that I've kept silent about what hate can do, I've allowed evil and I've allowed the enemy to win. Because when we don't stand up, we don't speak about it, history can continue to repeat itself. And should I be willing from now on to go anywhere to talk to anybody? And that's exactly what she did.
20 years later, Irene decided that she would no longer keep quiet. She went around the country telling people her story and hoped that people would stand up for themselves and tell the truth.
Although Irene is no longer with us, her bravery and strength will live on.
Seems like her mom was a real role model. Tomorrow's feature's on Hashim Garrett. And now back to our hosts, Yusuf, Ryan, and Dan.
Thanks, Michelle and Mia. And now for the joke of the day.
Why did the cow cross the road?
I don't know. Why, Dan?
Because the chicken was on vacation.
Quick reminder that the React bake sale is tomorrow, not today. Thanks for watching, Eisenhower. Have a wacky Wednesday.